so many guys that I've met and know that have done first responder, joined the military that just have these deep father wounds, man. It's like we're trying to prove our worth because we didn't get that validation from our own fathers. And that's just I'm sorry you had to go through that, man. That's really sad.
Yeah, I appreciate it, brother. I mean, obviously, I'm not looking for sympathy at all. I appreciate
I know you're not. I know
your
you're
well.
not.
Yeah, I know that. But what to your what you were just saying, I did not realize the amount of people that have had bad relationships with their fathers, like me.
Yeah.
It was nothing I ever discussed with in 30 years. I had no idea. And then when I
Mhm.
kind of entered this healing space, um, I think I saw. No, it was before that, but in Waves of War was a great documentary that came
Dude,
out
it's
on
awesome. I watched it
Netflix.
this weekend. It's
Uh,
amazing.
It really
Yeah.
is, and
Yeah.
for those of you who don't know about it, it's about the story of 3 SEALs who came back from war, broken men, DJ Shipley, Marcus Capone, Matty
Mhm.
Roberts, and their subsequent healing journeys with Ibogaine, but to a man, all of them acknowledge bad relationships with their fathers, and in
Mhm.
talking now and doing my podcast and speaking to guys, it is almost to a man that we've not had good relationships with our dads, for the
Mhm.
men in these careers. Every now and then you get an outlier who had a great relationship with their pops, but typically it's not. And yeah, I think we join these for several reasons. One's maybe we don't like bullies. We got bullied from them and we want to
Mhm.
stop that.
Yep.
Um, you know, again, to your point, you're looking for validation from your father. You never got it.
Mhm.
And it's something that you really need to give credence to because you need to heal from it at some point. You've been
Yeah.
carrying this around with you the entirety of your life. And during your formative years, you didn't get what you think you needed in some way,
Mhm.
shape, or form. So you've been carrying this around forever. You need to
Yeah.
heal at some point. I don't care how old you are. I don't care how fierce you become. It's still an open wound until you close it.
We all need it. I mean, we and it's
Yeah.
wild that you mentioned that documentary, the scene where DJ Shipley's talking about mowing the grass and he hits a tree root and his dad comes at him in a dead sprint and just picks up the mower and throws it. Man, I just went back into my childhood with that. I was like, "Oh, that was like my dad was military." And I don't want to badmouth him on here, but a lot of anger, lot of just and it just I mean, I just felt it in my chest. I was like in that moment, I was like, "Damn, dude, like that's it's wild,
Keep going.
dude." It's
Oh, sorry
wild,
to
man.
interrupt. Please.
No, no, I was just gonna say it is crazy how many of us that have gone into the first responder role and military that have had these deep seated father wounds. And I know for me as a parent now, I try to be self aware enough to not be that guy and
Yeah.
to treat my son and my daughter differently. You still have to parent them, but in a way that's kind, loving, and gentle, and almost like a positive correction. Not saying you still can't get in their ass when you need to, but
Oh, yeah.
let them know that hey, I love them, and there's nothing they can do to make me not love them, and I'm proud of them. That's a big one. I think a lot of men struggle with, myself included. Like as kids, man. I mean, we're like high performers. Like nothing's ever good enough because we didn't get that encouragement or that support or that love, whatever we needed as kids. So we go find these careers where we want to be different. We want to prove to the world that we're some badass. And I was going to ask you about this because I know I suffered with this for years. Was imposter syndrome. Did you ever feel that while you were in law enforcement? Like you were maybe like playing a dual role, maybe like the real version of yourself versus the version people saw in the rest of the world?
Be honest with you, I never had that during my career. I have that now as I'm
Really?
kind of entering this, podcasting space, finishing up writing a book. So I'm trying to get into public speaking space.
Nice.
So it's I don't want to say it's unhealthy, but it comes up a lot.
Mhm.
I think it's definitely in some respects it could be advantageous because I think it makes you work a little harder. But it can also be very detrimental if you let it control you.
Mhm.
Now I'm at the point where I know it's coming on. When I get those intrusive thoughts, I'm able to kind of get them out of my head fairly quickly by thinking about other positive things. But it's a never ending battle. And I talk to guys all the time about that. And the highest level guys that you would think do not suffer from that, suffer from that. I don't care
Mhm.
what level people are at. I mean, I'm constantly asking guys, and you are talking about super, super, super high achievers, and they deal with it on a daily basis.
One thing though that stands out about me, even when we first started talking online, you're very humble. And I'm a cop. I was a cop, so I'm going to say this. I haven't met a lot of humble cops, man. Like you just have like this, not to get like, weird, but you just have this you're easy to talk to and you're very humble. Um, and I credit that to probably your mental health, and we'll get into all that, but like, working on yourself. But I think it's a breath of fresh air, man, because I think some guys get into these lines of work and they're unapproachable, they're mad at the world, they're pissed off. And I used to be that guy. But I think give yourself, I'm going to give you the credit and give yourself the credit, man. You're a good dude. I could just tell from talking to you and kind of getting to know you here in the last few weeks. And I appreciate what you're doing, man. I really do.
Thank you, brother. I mean, it truly means a lot.